driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
And now, back to the Sports Jock, Wayne Gandy.
Welcome back to the Sports Jock Show. I'm the Sports Jock, Wayne Gandy. The oldest trophy in sports, the British Open, is in the books. From start to finish, Rory McIlroy led his third major by the age of 25. Only two other people have won 3 majors by that time. The Bear, Jack Nicklaus, and the Pimp, Tiger Woods. Maybe that's what does Tiger have a nickname other than Tiger? Is the Pimp Tiger? Maybe it should be something like that.
I've never heard one before.
Probably the most interesting part of this story, Selfie, Big Kenny, is that Roy's dad placed a wager back in 2004 that has earned him that Rory would do this by the time before he turned 20, sometimes during his 25th year. Right. So people keep thinking it's the day before, it was while he was 25. He won, it was like 200, 300 pounds, and it went, and now it's like $171,000 or something.
Oh,
but he placed that bet.
You caught me off guard. You said 200 pounds. I was like, woo! Yeah! I need to start placing some bets on my kids right now.
Whatever the equivalent of that much money at that time. And then it's come up to like his winnings is $171,000 from a bet 10 years ago that him and a couple of his friends also placed the same bet to receive that money. And it's just funny how ironic that is. That
I think it's interesting that you could even place a 10-year in advance bet.
Mm-hmm.
And then the fact that when you think about it, every father probably has confidence in their child, so some of it was probably somewhat just bravado. Hey, and I got $300 to blow. I bet you my son wins. And then when he actually does it, it pays off. So kudos to Roy. I wonder, is he going to split the money with his son?
His dad's name is Gary. It was a 200-pound wager,
right?
Which is equivalent to $341,
right?
At 500 to 1 odds, placed in 2004. That his son would win within 10 years. The bet paid out $171,000.
And I know I wasn't
That's a great
the only
investment.
One. I know I'm not the only one confused. Snoop listens to the show, and he heard 200 pounds, and he was like, for shizzle, I need to get up on some of this golf izzle.
And a couple of his other friends also placed that bet, and they won $136,700. But it's like you're saying, that is
a 10-year bet.
A great thing. I didn't know you could make a 10-year bet either.
Yeah.
You learn something new. It's like
a bet 10 years in advance. But
wow.
I'm sure the bet has to be something that requires there to be an element of randomness to it, because people would make bets. I bet you that you won't live to see 25. And then the day before his 25th birthday, you go looking for him. And I need to find this dude.
That's what it sounds like. It sounds like that.
Isn't that what half the cop shows on TV are about? the son or the wife or somebody's about to collect on whatever you wrote 20 years ago. Yeah. And now you killed them. And that's what you find out at the end. Oh, he's supposed to get $300 million tomorrow. But this year, Rory McIlroy, early in the year, he broke up with Caroline Wozniacki.
Yay.
That same week, he broke up with her. He won a tournament. A couple of months later, he's won the oldest tournament, racking in $1.7 million for winning this British Open.
His dad was probably giving him relationship advice. You need to dump this chick. Look, we got a lot of money riding on this, son. You need to get rid of her. You're almost 25.
Need you to focus in.
I need you to focus, man.
You can always get her back. Trust me. You just go back.
Oh man.
Oh, you just said you've
I'm
been
not
back
even
4
gonna,
times.
I knew that's why you said that. In my
Back
head, I was
4
like,
times.
he's coming at me.
Anime?
Eat the cake.
Eat the cake.
No,
anime.
no, he took that. He took that and ran with it the entire day when I got home.
Eat the cake.
Yeah, where the
anime.
cake at? Where the cake at? Selfie queen? All day.
Speaking of golf, I also caught on Real Sports. They were talking about men that have lost their marriages and jobs because they're golf obsessed. That even though nationally golf is down, the number of people going out has started to dwindle. But the people that are staying are real. Their golf is 7 days a week. Is any time of day. It's 5 minutes at lunch. It's the hour before getting home. Everything is golf. And a couple of gentlemen have been divorced because of that.
That's weird.
And you ever thought that something like that could be so?
What could you be doing? Paying money for something, or I mean?
No, they were just their whole obsession was getting better. They was chasing the great ball, as they said, the perfect hit. Every time they would hit it perfect, it would drive them more to seek that same shot.
And I think a lot of times when people have obsessions similar to this or this exact same obsession, it's got a lot more to do with being obsessed with competition. These same people, if it were tabletop football, would probably be obsessed with tabletop football. If they were involved in anything else, I don't know, horseshoes.
But they're not obsessed with their marriages, though.
Well,
Yeah.
I think because of the nature of marriage,
Okay.
when you spend that much time doing something else, first of all, your mate has this vivid imagination that nobody loves golf that much. So you might be out playing 18 holes, but it ain't on the golf course. You see what I'm saying? And then there is the whole, why is this more important than us?
Mhm.
Because maybe she wants to do stuff together. I don't know what that's all about.
I want to go to
That's what
Bed
it
Bath
is.
and Beyond.
Yeah,
That kind
of
of
course, and that's way more important than
Yeah.
enjoying
You
yourself.
can't help that women like attention. That's just something we need. You can't.
Well, see,
invest
this
90
is what I'm saying. That seems to be, you want me to defer my obsession for your obsession. Your obsession is with being tended to, with having someone pay attention to you, with having someone dote on you. My obsession is golf. Because I don't attend to you the way that you think I should, or I don't give you the attention you think you should have, now we have a problem. A lot of marriages run into trouble like that. But I think a dude that 5 minutes at lunch, come on, man.
Yeah, anytime he can get
Yeah.
a swing
Yeah.
in, he got a swing in. So
See, that's over obsessive to me. I think that's when you I think it's when you need to sit down and start thinking about your priorities. Okay, I have a family. Like I need.
maybe she needs to learn how to clean the balls.
Or
So
start
she hang out
golf,
with him.
or
Or go
take
out
up
there.
golf.
Yeah,
Yeah.
drive him around. You never know. Maybe she did try those things, but
And see that there again, that becomes the battle of wheels.
Right.
She figures, why should I have to take up golf to spend time with you? Why don't you learn to love going to Bed Bath and Beyond? So I don't know, but guys like that, if it weren't golf,
just so
they'd
many-
be obsessed with something.
It's just so
Yeah.
many throw pillows you can buy.
It's
so
just
many.
yes.
Boy, you can't even get on the couch.
It's hard to get into an engaging conversation about soap dishes.
Speaking of golf, NHL star Tyler Seguin did something that we saw earlier this year. The person has flipped over. If you remember earlier on this show, maybe back in February, we showed the lady getting the golf ball hitting off her buttocks. This gentleman let the hockey player hit it off of his other side.
Wow.
Let's show the video.
I
if you're watching. Can't you just feel the pain in that? Can I get one more replay of that, though? There's a gentleman laying on the ground. He has a tee over his private part with the ball up on the tee. Tyler he has a club too. He ain't even got like a putter.
He's got a driver.
He got the driver. And you know, that man's wife like, girl, I told you he ain't had nothing down there.
Hey,
Man.
that gives new meaning to if he'd have had an accident, that gives new meaning to hit the ball a mile. You know what I mean? What is with this man that he has that much faith in a guy who plays hockey
for a living and dressed
These
like
dudes
that?
are bruisers by nature.
Not to be outdone, comedian actor Anthony Anderson commented on this and said he let someone do this as well.
I mean, come on. Like, technically, he's protected. He did it.
Yes, that's Anthony Anderson laying down. He letting the guy play with his
Right.
first. I don't know. He looks.
Holy moly. The ball fell because I pissed on myself.
The ball fell off the tee. They do have the tee up high, so they're not hitting flat on the ground. But they're still using that driver, though. And if you know a driver, it's about 2 inches thick. It's
This is some bull.
See, he's taking too long, man. Hit the ball, man. I hope you're looking on. Oh!
I think the sign scared him more.
Yeah. He was okay.
What people do for money. That was for a charity event. Big Kenny, can I sign you up for some of that?
No, you cannot. No, you cannot.
We're going to go to break. We'll come back. We're going to talk to an old friend of ours right here on the Sports Jock Show. We'll be back. 888-926-7562.
Watch the Sports Jock Show on Ustream or listen on ArmadaFM.com and always at thesportsjoc.com.
More of the Sports Jock Show with Wayne Gandy coming up next.
How to be a great dad in 15 seconds. Bike ride, go fish, walk in the park, phone call, milkshake, play